Coach Joe here, and welcome back. The path you're on is the path you're on. And the sooner that you can realize that a lot of our anxiety, our fear, and our just miserable feelings of life, if you're feeling miserable about life and you wake up every morning, it's most likely because you're trying to obtain goals that other people expect of you. I grew up on Fifth Avenue in New York City, and I have to go back there this weekend, and there's going to be a lot of people at this event I have to go to, and they're going to be asking, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you up to? What do you do for a living?" And this is going to be a room with a lot of people who are millionaires. And this is going to be a room of a lot of boomers who have millions and millions and millions of dollars, a lot of young people who are in the tech industry who have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars and low million net worths. And I'm just going to be saying a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm 43 years old. I'm single. I'm 43 years old. I'm single. I have no debt. I'm in the best shape of my life. And the path you're on is the path you're on. It took me 40 years to realize. On my 40th birthday, I woke up and I just said, fuck it. I'm going to be the best version of myself that I can. And that's the message I'm trying to convey to you today, is that as long as you make decisions that are based in positivity, positive outcomes, helping other people, helping yourself, and is included in helping other people, as long as you are not doing anything malicious and evil to other people, you're just on the path. When I first moved out to Vegas, I worked at the Venetian Hotel. And I look back to those 4.5 years where everyone was cutting each other's throat and stabbing each other in the back to become an assistant manager, to be a manager. One day you can be a manager. And then maybe you could be the director of the hotel one day. How crazy is that? That's your goal in life. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to run a hotel, but think about how crazy it is to, in my personal experience, hate yourself because you didn't get the assistant manager. You're not worthy of other things in life. Those are the type of thoughts I had in my late 20s when I was vastly overweight. And then you're playing the game, and and when I lived in New Jersey, a great example was my college roommate. He had an $800,000 house, one of those souped up Forerunners, and then the biggest expedition that you could get. And each car was $1,000 a month. And then it was in New Jersey. So his mortgage was like maybe $3,000, but I think that the property tax is like another $3,000. Long story short is, you think you're building to this life that you want, and then you see people who have what you want, and it's not what you want. And that doesn't mean that that's not what you should have, but if it takes being in the hole $20,000 a month or $10,000 a month and being negative to achieve your dreams, that's not your path. That wasn't your path. You know, I'm here doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I'm getting by. And I have savings and I have investments. And the sooner that you can realize that, hey man, Hakuna Matata, like the dude in The Big Lebowski. The sooner that we can just say, I'm just the dude, man, the sooner life gets easier.